Topping today's news, Bahamar breaking ground on its new $350 million hotel. The National Security Minister encouraging the United States to help with the new prison facility. The PLP in Grand Bahama to officially introduce the last of their ratified candidates. And BTC leading the way when it comes to internet safety. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Jerino Saunders. This is your JCN Evening News. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, Bahamar held a groundbreaking ceremony for its new $350 million, 350-room world-class luxury hotel and residences on the site of the former Malia Beach Resort that was demolished in 2023. Bahamar's President Graham Davis hosted the groundbreaking ceremony and said the company is excited for the future.
None of this would be possible without a strong partnership. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Prime Minister for his leadership and collaboration, as well as the entire administration, which has been instrumental in bringing this next phase of Bahamar's growth and expansion to fruition. This milestone reflects what is possible when government and private sector work together with a shared belief in long-term sustainable tourism growth and in the future of the Bahamas. Today, we officially break ground on this exciting new chapter for Bahamar and the Bahamas. With construction starting tomorrow and completion anticipated in 2029, we are incredibly excited about what lies ahead.
Prime Minister Philip Davis was also at that groundbreaking ceremony and is also excited for what the new hotel will mean for the Bahamas and its economy.
Investment creates jobs. Training prepares our people. Opportunity expands, families move forward. That is what building on progress looks like. Bahamas growth is part of that broader story. Let me say this. The benefits of this project extend far beyond these grounds. When a young Bahamian chef gets hired here, that changes a family's fortune. When a Bahamian IT specialist manages systems for a global resort brand, that expands skills and earning potential. When a Bahamian contractor wins a subcontract, that keeps money circulating in our economy. When international conferences choose Nassau because of expanded meeting space, taxis move, restaurants fill, shops benefit, tour operators thrive. That is how prosperity spreads.
This will be the fourth luxury resort at Bahamar. Chester Cooper, the Minister for Tourism, Investments and Aviation, also excited about the impact the new resort will have on the nation's tourism market.
The partnership between Bahamar and the Bahamas has been quite simply a match made in heaven. Bahamar built more than rooms and restaurants. It helped elevate the brand of the Bahamas as a premier destination. It strengthened our tourism product, created opportunities for Bahamians, and reinforced the message that the Bahamas is building for the future. To the owners, investors, and management of Bahamar, I congratulate you and I thank you. Thank you for continuing to invest in the dreams, hopes, and potential of the Bahamas and the Bahamian people.
Again, the 20-story project is expected to create 400 construction jobs and 500 permanent positions when it opens in 2029. On Monday, Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt visited with inmates at the Bahamas Department of Corrections to address residents of the institution, offering words of inspiration and encouragement aimed at motivating them to make positive life choices. The Minister for National Security, Wayne Munro, also in attendance, reporters asking him about comments made by U.S. Ambassador Herschel Walker, who advised against seeking Chinese funding for the new hospital and work with the United States instead to find a better deal. Well, the contract with the Chinese Exim Bank has already been signed. Mr. Munro said there are many other opportunities the U.S. has to work with the Bahamas in helping the government find better deals, with the prison being one of those examples.
he's indicated that they would like to do business with us. Of note, you will know that we have planned for this same campus a virtual court and a new correctional facility. The provider of the cells for that structure is an American company. And so it's encouraging to hear Ambassador Walker speak, because I would expect then that they will be very receptive to providing the funding for to use his words, for helping us get the best deal.
The government broke ground in July of 2025 on the new 19,820 inmate high to medium security prison facility. Police Commissioner Shanton Knowles says while overall crime declined in 2025, vehicle theft remains a concern, with certain makes being targeted more than others. Speaking at the Royal Bahamas Police Force's annual Meet the Press conference, Commissioner Knowles revealed that hundreds of vehicles were reported stolen last year, though more than half of them were eventually recovered.
There were 398 stolen vehicles reported. Nissan make vehicles continue to be the most targeted, representing 75% of all vehicles stolen. The Nissan Cube and Note were the predominant model stolen, while residents were the most targeted location. 59% of all vehicles stolen in 2025 were recovered.
Commissioner Knowles says the police will continue to target property crime offenders as part of its 2026 policing strategy. And finally, in this segment, Bahamas ties with the Afri-Exim Bank bearing big fruits for a local company and the country. Bahamas Striping Group of Companies has secured a U.S. $100 million receivables factoring financing agreement in a financing arrangement with the African Export-Import Bank to support the company's ongoing infrastructural work on 200 miles of roads across the Bahamas. This marks Afri-Exim Bank's first transaction of this kind with a private company in the Bahamas and the wider Caribbean region. The scope of works includes asphalt paving, road striping, safety modifications, and maintenance. Once completed, the works are expected to significantly improve road safety and enhance access between communities on the Family Islands. You're watching JCN TV News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.